Hey there, lords and ladies. Welcome
Peter's
back to Dragonpit. I'm back. Sorry to miss the best episode too. What a bummer.
Anything you really wanted to say that you didn't get to say last time?
Well, I mean, I didn't get to say it so much, but it was just like it was cool.
You have 12 seconds.
It was cool seeing like one of the funniest story about that I've seen about this is it's the second highest rated episode on TV history. This episode.
Like, what do you mean?
Like out of all the TV episodes, like the highest rated on IMDb.
Yeah.
If that episode,
I heard it has like an 8.9 or something.
It was at like the
or 90.
No, it came out as a perfect 10.
It was a perfect 10. And then
I don't know if I agree with that. But
I thought it was good. And then they had, but the first one is a Breaking Bad Ozymandias. It's one of the Breaking Bad episodes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the top rated. So apparently the two like fan bases were getting beef and downvoting each other's episode to try to get it to first.
Well, yeah.
Like the Swifties.
Like the Swifties.
Yeah.
A bunch of petty people came to bat for one another.
You gotta get closer.
I can't. This is close as I get.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. To clarify the beef, so it came out as a perfect ranking, like Peter said. The Breaking Bad people got mad. It's like our show can be the only show that has a perfect rating, and they were like saying it in the comments too. And then
I didn't know there were Breaking Bad people.
Yeah, there's like hard stands for it that they're either from New Mexico or they really like meth. And then the Game of Thrones, the Game of Thrones fans came in full force and like dropped them from a 10 to 10 show to it's a 9.8 right now.
It's 9.8 right now? Okay,
yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I just thought that was funny.
It is funny. It is funny.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
Yeah.
But now we're on to the last
episode.
I like
it. Did you guys love it?
I mean, it just tied. It was what it was supposed to be, right? It tied up. It like ended it. I liked it. It tied it up. I still think, from what I remember, the books.
Yeah, honestly, this whole episode, I like set myself up some time to reread this part of the book. It was 2.5 pages.
Oh, was it really? That whole episode?
I hated it.
You hated it?
I hated it because it broke. We'll get.
Let's skip. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get to that part because let's talk about the beginning first.
Yeah.
I just cannot tell you how much I am in love with Lionel Baratheon.
He's such a good actor.
He's so good. I was like, I'll run away with you, Lionel. Yeah, I'll come be your brother.
Yeah, because oh
my God,
they're sitting there like recapping what happened. He asks him like awesome job.
Come be
my bro.
Yeah, come be my brother.
We'll hang out. We'll hunch. We'll just be my bro.
Yeah.
And then his I don't know. I got goosebumps when he got all bad about the Targaryens. He's like, they risked nothing. I was like, ooh.
Fucking Apple Boy.
Yeah.
The fucking Apple Boy risks more than the prince.
They risk nothing reminded me of so many other like high stakes moments within the show. Like I don't know. I'm just thinking of like it seemed like something like Tywin Lannister would say of like, you risk nothing. It's just like me. But my favorite part was when he brings his like maester and he's like, he couldn't even cure an itchy butthole. And then he says, "Be gone, witch." Be gone, witch.
The Be Gone Witch is great. Also, that Meister had more rings than any Meister I've ever seen in the show of like different metals. And this Meister is actually like really, really good according to his ring.
But he was wrong though.
Right.
Dunk's fine.
He's like, he's dead. And the funny thing is, we have cleansed this space with sage before, ironically.
And my Be Gone Witch.
She usually cleans the space for us with sage, and that's how the episode opens. And I was like, okay, the sage stuff is great. It's very relevant.
And yeah, like I think Lionel puts it all into perspective of like these people really did risk their lives. And the other thing that I thought was really helpful for like moving into the next season is like he's like, there is a war coming. Like this is foreshadowing for other, but like we are not done just because they defeated Daemon Blackfire. Like these,
right?
That's what I didn't get what he meant by that. Is you think?
No, I think so. I get what he meant by it because he's like, this is not settled. Like we in the realm have a lot of beefs with each other right now. Like we still really hate these Targaryens. And I don't want to skip But the next scene is that funeral, and they're on that.
Two things. Yeah, two things on that. He goes when they're doing the one-on-one. He's like, "Gods don't favor a fraud," because he was like upset. He's like, "Can you not be a dick?" The guy like gave his life. The crown prince gave his life for me. And then the other part of it was just a great throwaway line. It's like, all right, we're heading out after the roast.
Yeah, after the roast. I mean, what? And then also he has a little throwaway line that says, "We can go to Tarth," which
Sir Duncan the Tall. So you ever been there? It's pretty sweet, dude. It's like the sands down in Mexico.
So then they get to the funeral pyre. It's like, I mean, if you think about the funerals in House of the Dragon, where you have like the massive dragons
burning the body, stuff like that.
Yeah, like Laena Targaryen's funeral, or even like Viserys, or any of these other funerals where they have dragons. Like, it's so powerful.
It's different because like the fire is so much hotter than what you can get from a funeral pyre that you build, and so it's like instantaneous.
Dragon. And this is the crown prince. Like, he is the number 2 person in this whole realm, and then he gets like 20 people to show up at his funeral for like a little septa.
It looked like words. It was like close. Like
you want to say it was like
tight people.
Yeah, like friends only.
Right, but it might also go to like people don't like Targaryens, so show up. Like, so that was. I did actually kind of think there should be more people there, but it was good.
Yeah, and then we see Valar, and he's all sad, and
super melancholy, like very.
Did you like the little detail that they were
with the little white hair?
The little white hair.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, that's good.
He's first gen emo.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it's because he has like mixed ancestors.
No, that's true. But I mean, it was.
But he was kind of an emo little bitch.
Well, I mean, he makes a good. His dad's dead, and he's like, he died in his armor. And he makes that point. It's like, how many boys have died in their father's armors? But like, he's living the inverse. Like, he should not be burying his father because of his armor.
Yeah,
and maybe it's like a reflection of maybe I should have taken up the mantle.
That's what I took. I should have.
Like there was regret and the regret was not letting his father fight, but not stepping up to the plate for his father.
Yeah, like doing it. Yeah,
do you think his dad would have let him fight?
Yeah,
I think he would have.
I think he would have.
If Valar would have been like, you know what, I'll do this, Dad. I think he would have done it. But he also, like, in his defense, he wasn't really around for any like the conversations, right?
Yeah.
Like, he didn't really. He might not have fully understood what was happening. Like,
which is kind of an oversight on Baelor's part. Like, he should be raising his son to be in the court and part of the thing. Like, this is why, like, Aegon the second.
Yep.
Yeah, like he gets left out of all of the war councils and all of the like.
He doesn't want to make those. He doesn't want to make those mistakes. And the other thing, like Maker, kind of does it as well because he's like dragging his kids around with him, even though they'd rather be back.
Yeah, Maker is more like Rhaenyra.
Yeah,
who is always like her sons are involved, and even Baela and the Darien's other daughter.
I'm forgetting.
Anyway,
it's been a while.
But like, I don't know. It's I wasn't thinking that.
So they go to the roast. The roast is completed.
The pig fry.
We deal with the new heir apparent, Crown Prince, very sad. And then we break out and we run into one of the best, most awkward hugs from
oh wait, but sorry, before we go there, I thought the thing that we need to say is like Valar says, why did the gods take him and leave you?
Oh yeah.
And like, it's kind of sad because Dunk is obviously wondering the same thing. Dunk's like, I wish I would have.
Yeah, he says that to Lionel as well. He's like, why me?
Yeah, he says it to Maker too. Like, why was my hand or my foot worth it?
Yep. Later on. So, and then they go into Draymond.
Yeah. And they're in their like jammies.
Right.
They're kind of like in their like sweats. They're like, oh, you know,
they're all
little hospital gown. Yeah.
He's like, everybody hates me. He's like, I don't. He's like, get off me. It was the perfect amount of awkward for me.
good. And then we saw the green apple sigil.
The green apple.
Which is a little different from the books because they painted on before the melee so they can tell each other apart. But I thought that was a very good use of that. I also
liked that the sigil was shaped like an apple core.
Yes.
Like instead of the traditional sort of
shield itself, it was ink clay.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was really good detail. And then we meet his new wife. Well, we've known Rowan.
We've known of her at least.
Yeah, she's been around. Okay, I think in the hookers of Westeros, where does she you got Roz?
Oh, I think she's number one.
You like it more than Roz or
I do because Roz just wanted to be a hooker. She was looking for her moment.
Yeah.
Well, Roz did the same thing though, because
she was a prodigy in odd places. She started spying.
Yeah. She tried to rise up the ladder.
And too, I mean, we've also have Shay, who is.
Ooh, Shay might be my
Tyrion.
Yeah, see, I hated Shay.
Yeah, the guys all Shay's really she's quite dysfunctional.
Because she was in the books though, wasn't she more evil than they made her out?
Yes, she definitely was. Yeah. And then we have Miss Arya in House of the Dragon, who's becomes the spy master.
Yeah.
The worm.
The worm. The worm.
The white worm.
The white worm. So I don't know. Rowan's got a good competition.
I just liked her.
Best hookers and
she just she saw her opportunity. She took it.
She was also pregnant.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Raymond clearly never had a biology lesson.
Well, we have to get. She's already pregnant, so we have to get married. Just kind of going with it. She's great.
Picked up on her.
Yeah, Doug was I was raised in Flea Bottom and in Texas, and I know.
It's also nice to meet you. Just playing it cool. Because she's the one that cheered for him.
You gotta give it to her. She saw her. I bet she's gonna be a good wife.
There was a comment made to me by somebody I very much care dearly about it, and she when I say it was my wife, she was Rowan's the first buckle bunny from the rodeo world. So girls that chase after cowboys. He's the first Jen buckle bunny, the OG buckle bunny. She's at the.
Similarities. They ride horses.
She was at the tilt. There's a thing. There's a lot of and the other line of, well, I didn't have a squire to take care of me.
Yeah.
So now we got to get married.
No, I loved it. It was cute. Then the Dunk gets called away to go see Maker.
Yep.
And that's where we get back to seriousness.
Yeah. But again, that was I feel that was pretty much straight from the books too, right?
Yeah, the majority of this comes directly, almost verbatim from the book.
So Maker says he's sending Aerion to the Free Cities, which talked about a little last week of a place you go to sort of cleanse your past.
And this is actually a little bigger deal than we've talked about in the past, because when they go to take Westeros, they hire what band of sells swords?
Mm-hmm. The Golden Company.
And who are the other sellswords that they try to get? The Second Sons.
Yeah. The Second Sons. Yeah.
The Second Sons. They get all the.
Wait, does Aerion fight with the Second Sons? I think he's only there for a few years.
Yeah, it's a spoiler, but yeah, he the Second Sons go over. He enlists with them and he fights in some of their wars, and he gets brought back because of other things that are happening.
Yeah,
that's we're not done with Aerion forever.
I don't know if we're gonna see Aerion again.
It depends on what stories they adapt.
Yeah, I guess
he's put out.
We do need.
He doesn't go into the longevity of the story of the world. That is a spoiler. I'm sorry if we ruined any of that for you. But one of the great things about the novella series is that you basically get two main characters dropped into this situation or that situation. So you're not going to get a lot of repeat characters.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it won't happen, because some of the characters do come back that we've got to know over this first season, but it's not written in stone. This isn't going to be a continuation of these people. They're going to whole new areas in the kingdom, and they're gonna get into some stuff.
And I don't think Raymond Fosswood.
Well, right? So I was thinking, and researching some Fossaway stuff, because I feel like the way that the show set him up, like we're not done with him.
There's too much chemistry.
We don't have it there. He's not currently in any of the other books. Like this is the only book and only plot point, and really we don't know anything. I was just looking through the index of this other book. I could pull it up, but yeah, I remember that.
You want to look at the book, yeah, but there's not a whole lot of
there's no other information about the Fossways in this. This is the Bible. There's only one reference of any Fossaway, and it is not even either of them. So this is I don't know. We don't know a lot about the Fossilized.
We don't know.
They're gonna have to do something. Though,
I think that I cannot imagine that he's not part of like
that's gonna be 3 or 4. Because how do you follow?
I mean, their friendship is so cute and so wonderful. Like,
and he has Sweetfoot now.
Now he's got Sweetfoot.
Sweetfoot as well.
Okay, so Maker tells us he's sending Arian away. He is. I don't know what he's doing with Darian. But he says, you know, look, Egg really wants to be a squire for you. Egg needs to be a squire. He only wants to be a squire for you. Will you come to Summerhall and my master arms will teach you how to
He gets another great deal.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, he's having a pretty good day. He did a really good job in her.
Yeah, he does.
Like, he goes from going, hey, you're going to be my boy in court, to we are the powerful family and you're going to serve us. And you're like, we're going to teach you things on how to be a knight. Like, there's lots of hedges and there's lots of hedges. Yeah, you're gonna have a life you couldn't have dreamed of if you just say yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But okay, I think like if you're Dunk, I'm not sure if I want to go. Like, you just fought against 3 that you fought against: Maker, Arian, and Darian.
Right.
Do you really want to go live with these? Like, sure, you love Egg. And this is a good job offer, but you're going to surround yourself with people you hate now.
Yeah, and by now he's so over it. He's like this.
Yeah, he's like so over it.
Because like he didn't like when he ran into Darian at the thing.
Later
on, you have no shame. Like you can tell he's like, I'm sick of this.
Yeah,
he's kind of falling into the trap of the citizens throughout the land. Like there's a little disdain for the Targaryens and their arrogance and what they have.
He's seen it. Yeah,
right.
He's seen it.
And then Maker says to him, like, you know, this was going to haunt, like, everyone will say I killed my brother.
And you can tell he's already, you can, again, like, I think the most underrated character that the books didn't do nearly as good a job as the show did was show the complexity of Maker. Like, it lines it up in the books that, but like the actor and the way they did this was top notch. It was a person that was torn between loyalty and his family, from his brother to his children, and like trying to protect everyone and trying to hold it all together. Like he was the youngest child trying to hold everything together, and it was very apparent in this, even though one of his kids was a shit. Like it says, it says in the books, like they don't act like that when Dad's in the room.
Yeah,
when Dad's not in the room. That's when shit goes awry because they're little shits. But they follow the rules when Dad's around, and he's trying to be a good father. He's trying to be a good brother. He's trying to be a good member of his family, and he's at real turmoil because like he just
killed his brother.
The man who died, or the
fire. That's the book. Okay, cool.
The man who killed. Yeah, sorry, we had a.
Didn't want to set the fire.
Yeah, we had a ghost. So we didn't want to. We have lots of candles burning. For those listening and not watching.
Yeah.
But again, like the whole point I'm trying to make is that he offers this guy a place in his house, in his home, to, in essence, raise his son.
Yeah.
Because of that, man, he killed his best friend.
Yeah.
And he's still like looking out for his son and what's best for his kid, because his kid is also kind of a little shit.
Yeah.
And I'll get into that.
Well, so then Dunk says, no, I'm not going to come to Summerhall. I'm going to go back on the road. Egg can come with me.
Well, and he says that in the books, not like in the first.
I'm paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing this. He says, Egg can come with me. And like, he doesn't want that for him. He's like, we are the house of, we're the blood of the dragon. We're not going to sleep in ditches and under trees and in random inns. Like he has to be treated like the
prince
that he is. And like,
and Dunk has the revelation at this time was like, I could have spared a hand or a foot. Like, would those have been the cost to have a good king, a good prince still here instead of having me? May I be some use in the future, some utility? Maybe that's why I was spared, because I have a greater. And like, I don't think he's being self-righteous about it. It's like, why am I here and he's not?
Yeah.
Am I here for a reason? What is the reason why I'm here? And Maker is, but he's kind of a dick too. Is like, we have as many knights as we have hedges.
Yeah,
like,
we don't need more hedges.
He did say, like, what if I need my foot for something in the future? Maybe.
Right.
I doubt it. I mean,
I don't care.
And Dunk says he contemplates this, and I thought this was kind of a cool thing that we really haven't talked about this season compared to what we did in House of the Dragons. It was like, as I was sitting under the tree thinking about this, and like we've talked in the past, the House of the Dragon, like the tree is like the network that they're all plugged into, where you get to see the past, present, and future.
Yeah.
And so this wasn't a werewood tree.
That's a good point. I didn't really think about that, but I think that's very true.
As he sat contemplating, he was just under a tree. And then we see it at the end when he's nailing the painting to the tree from the sword. We'll get into it in a little bit.
Yep.
The trees matter, and it's his sigil and it's his thing. So
then he says he sees Egg in the hall, and it's kind of sad. Like, you know, Dunk isn't very nice to Egg here. I don't know. I was thinking to myself, like, does Dunk owe it to Egg to be nice to it? Like,
I don't think Dunk owes anything to Egg, because he's in this world of shit because of Egg. But one of the things
could have been nicer to him.
I was actually very upset at Egg at this point.
Oh, okay.
Because he lied again when he asked him directly, "Were you spying?" And Egg's like, "No."
Yeah.
And like,
little shit kid.
That is a little shit kid, and like, take it like these are complex characters, and that's exactly what a little kid would say to try not to be in trouble. But it's one of the things that like kind of departs from the book. Like they have this relationship, and what made the relationship in the book I thought so special was like they kind of laid everything out, even though they might omit stuff. They didn't directly lie to each other.
Yeah.
Like they might have omitted things, but they didn't lie to each other.
Yeah.
But maybe it goes to how well Dunk knew him, because Dunk was like, he's like a good kid who just needs a firm hand. Right?
Yeah.
He just needs to get taken care
of. So then we cut to the flashback, which is the part that Rollins is very controversial and upset about.
Yeah, I have a different take than
I do too, but
you do your take, and then I'll...
No. You go first. You have an opinionated take, and we don't.
Okay, so when he does the flashback, and it's kind of going through Saruman's like origin story, and he's telling like, "Oh, we're at Penny Tree where we're taking it out, we're nailing it to the oak, and it's a big thing because there's never ever a space to come back and get your penny off it. You go to battle and you die." And he this isn't in the books at all. He blames like, "Why did you never knight me?" And then like Arlen of Penny Tree falls into like this false death and acts like, "Oh, he's dead against the tree," and he's emotionally distraught. And then he's like, "A true knight always finishes his story," pops back up and like continues telling his story. And I was very upset with the way that scene transpired. The reason why I was so upset is because it basically says it's like the movie The Knight's Tale, where like this guy is not a knight. Yeah. He says he's a knight, but he's not a knight. And I like the one great lie that I've always thought was he wasn't properly knighted with the oath, but I always thought like the one great lie was he was on his death bed, he's on his death door. And I think this does, after doing a rewatch, he has a door open for that.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, I'm knighting you.
That's what I
but
was
not taking the oath part of it, like not doing it in the name of the mother or the father, but like doing more of a "do you promise to be a true knight" kind of thing, like in the conversation. Because the character of Dunk, like the entire story is built on character.
Yeah.
And if you take that out, like it collapses upon itself. It's like this man is supposed to be virtuous and for the people, upheld knightly. What's the right word?
So I just think that you don't need Dunk is who he is. He doesn't need that ritual.
Right, but that's not what makes a knight in this world, and he knows that. He knows that. Like, even though like you aspire to be a knight and you're supposed to be in the thing, there are barriers of entry, and there's certain rules of this society that has been set up, and you have to be knighted by somebody to be a knight. That's why the Fossaway kid, it's so important for him to do it. And so if they remove that part from him and say, and again, I don't even have a grievance with like he wasn't properly knighted with all the words of the 7.
Oh, so your grievance is that you still think Sir Arlen wanted him to be a knight, or
wanted to be a knight, and his intent was like, and I'm hoping that we get another flashback that says, "You're a knight. Like, you're going to protect people, or you're going to uphold the things that, like that." And if he does something like that, that'll be redemption. This whole arc for him, because I just felt like it was a betrayal of you can call Dunk the Lunk all you want. The guy had a code, and this goes against his code, and everything that he put himself through and into. It wasn't about self-preservation. It was about a code that he had, that he got from Sir Arlen Pennytree. And if you take that and undercut that code, then you undercut the entire story itself.
So my take is that, because he says, like, he tells the story, he comes back, and he's like, he never finishes the story, right? Yeah. And then it cuts away. And so the way I took that is that, like, the show writers recognize that we're never going to know whether or not he was formally knighted or not. Mm-hmm. And by doing that, they let us decide whether or not he stood up and his last way to finish the story was to knight him, or he didn't and he lied. So he kind of like leaves it up to you. Like,
like, so it's a Rorschach test.
Yeah, if you want to believe that he is that, ethical guy, he wouldn't do it. And it makes sense. I mean, I'm going to choose to believe that Pennytree got up and knighted him. But you could also say, well, he didn't. And I think that they did that.
Even in the books, it kind of alludes to that. But again, like, I felt that it went too far, and I get that. Like, this is more of a casual fan like move.
Yeah,
because it sows the seed. Did he knight him? Did he not knight him? Well, and we're now talking about that.
Like, one of the best, if you look at like great storytelling and great story writing, like allowing ambiguity for the readers to have this discussion is like the whole point. It is what George R. R. Martin is so good at, and that's why wherever that stupid book is written from, like the point of the Maesters, because like you don't know what's true. You don't know
exactly what happened. It's different.
And this story is, I mean, this isn't written from the it's not exactly like it, but we're not like a POV like we are in A Song of Ice and Fire, where it's like you're seeing what Sansa saw. You're seeing what
pisses me off too, because.
But this is like, I think you should allow it for this ambiguity.
Well, we say that and we have that ambiguity so we can make up our own minds and follow that.
Yeah.
But he reneges on that completely in a Song of Ice and Fire, with Jon Snow being the bastard.
Well, Jon Snow is a bastard.
No, he's not, because his family gets married in secret, and they get
is a petty little asshole that I think is kind of a bastard. Okay.
Anyway, but the thing is, like,
my definition of bastard meets Jon Snow. Okay, like
the Jon Snow though, the whole arc with that is that he is the bastard son of Eddard Stark, even though he's not the bastard son of Eddard Stark. We find that out at the very end, yada, yada, yada. But he's a secret Targaryen the whole time. Kind of has the same coloring as Baelor. My grievance is, it was a story about overcoming all the things that have been thrown at you, even though your position may have been a bastard. You've rose to Lord Commander. You became head of armies of the North. Yeah. Like you marched against the White Walkers, the big existential threat of the whole known universe.
Okay, but like let's
wrap it up. We legitimize it. So I'm sorry. That frustrated me.
There's 4 more novellas. Maybe George R. R. Martin will.
Well, there should be 7. Although maybe I guess there should be 9.
Maybe it should be 9.
It's 9. Like this time, like we gotta move on because there are a bunch of other things to talk about.
I've said my piece. It made me angry. I was very sad.
Yeah, I woke up to mean text messages from Mr. Justin Rollins, and we let him have his full 3.5 minutes of ranting, and we're gonna move on.
So we're in the pub.
We go to the pub. We go to the Beesbury.
The fucking bee magic.
The bee magic. I mean, this is also Raymond doesn't understand the birds and the bees, which is
literally
doesn't understand.
It's gonna be a father. How do they get the bees around there? She goes, like, you've been hit in the head so many times, your brain is applesauce. Yeah. It's like, which is another great apple pun that this show makes.
Showed up yesterday and already using apple puns. It's like, this is what justice for Rowan. Maybe that took her and all of her history. And she's like, you sweet boy. And you see Darren there, and Dunk is pissed. Like, he's like, how dare you, Darren? We did this because of you.
Which is a callback to his vision of, hey, yells, hey, serving boy, I need wine. And then Dunk gets up and confronts him. But, like, that's what he imagined, a giant dragon falling on his lap, him surviving him, and then him pouring him a cup of wine in the future.
But the other really important thing that Darren says is, you know, my other brother, Arian, wasn't always cruel.
Right.
He used to love to fish. He was a good guy. He had joy in his life.
And then he broke.
Like, this system is not built to make good people. Basically.
And right when he says he loves fishing, and it flips to
the fish.
And then the fish. And then I think we get another. I wanted to skip here because when you were talking about Maker, you know, we see Egg coming up with a knife, likely trying to kill Arian.
He's like, I hate this guy.
At least threaten him or whatever. But
he was gonna kill him.
He had his tears in his eyes. He was ready to kill him. And we see Maker sitting there, and Maker doesn't yell at Egg. He doesn't.
He's doing a couple things. He's not only watching over his injured son that's on his deathbed that he very much cares about, and that he's going to send off to the Free Cities, but he sees that his other son's in complete turmoil.
Yeah. And he consoles him.
He consoles him. He puts his hand on his shoulder, and
he lets him cry. It's so sweet. I just got like chill. Look at that. I got goosebumps. Like, it's just like he really takes him in and says, like, you know, he's not yelling at him saying, like, this is, you're a bad person. How dare you try to kill your brother? What are you doing? What is wrong? Because
he's a complex person that gets it. It's like, yeah, your brother's kind of a shit to you. Yeah. We're all here because of your brother's actions. We get it. But like he showed him, in that moment, he showed him unconditional love.
Yes, unconditional love is so good.
That's what you have to do. Yep. Even in the face of madness and them being a little shit, you have to show them unconditional love.
Yep. So then we get over to Gwen, and she's saying, like, you know, it's not like, I'm not mad at you for ruining my 13th birthday party.
You know, this is my party, and you kind of effed it up.
You made
really
it all
bad.
about you.
I get it. Like, what he did was kind of messed up. So, like, I kind of get what you did.
But, like,
so, like, you're cool.
You did ruin my birthday.
But, like, I'm not mad.
Also, I was thinking about, because the tournament ends that day, like, her dad is in so much debt.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't make that money back.
I mean, that roast alone had to cost.
But then when Dunk says, like, I'll take Egg to Squire, but not to Summerhall, and says, like, you know, look at your other sons. Don't you think he might be better off with me?
And he's completely written off Aemon at this point too. Like,
yeah, I know.
Like, it's funny. You didn't
like how terrible does Aemon have to be?
Like, I was listening to the official Game of Thrones podcast this morning, and like, the showrunner's like, well, his 3 sons. I'm like, he has 4 sons.
He has 4 sons.
There are 4 sons. He has 6 children, 4 sons.
But the only thing we should mention that Baker, maybe was the first time they met, that I did love, is how he's like, they're always going to whisper that I killed. Like,
we didn't even address that.
I did love that.
They're going to whisper that you killed him as well.
And they kind of
like, by your hand.
It's like when he's walking up for that first meeting, like, some people are like mad at him and other people are like smiling at him.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? Like,
yeah.
Because some people are like, fuck you just killed the king. And other people are like, fuck yeah, you just killed the king.
And it's like in this world where it's not a democracy, like, and they really believe in omens. Like, the only thing that they can think is like, honestly, is like the British royal family, right? Like, they get their power from God. And if God killed one of these people, that is a bad omen. And that is likely that God will then punish the rest of them.
Right.
And so, he says every time a crop fails, they'll whisper.
Baylor
wouldn't let it happen.
Right.
Yeah. And that is kind of like true in real life too.
It is true in real life. It's
like someone else would have been here, this wouldn't happen.
It's totally. This is why we love the show. It's like politics.
It is like politics. It's like human. Like
it doesn't matter.
Have you seen the Dow's over 50,000? Yeah. Do you know how low the gas prices are now? Like that, those whispers will go on and on.
Like it's just I think that is a really nice political hook into it. So Baker says, no, he can't go. He says, like, no, you're not going to go with me. And so then we get to this, which I'm sure you two love, since you're my horse boys.
Oh, yeah, that was cute.
Raymond brings back Sweetfoot.
I hear you're going to be a stag. Like, he's also like, I got the hot goss that Lionel wants you to come be.
Yeah.
And like, that's a good kid, he's man. Like, he's just leading out with it too. Like, it's like, I know a rumor. It's about you.
There's no way we are not seeing Raymond Fox.
I feel like we have to see him.
Like, this character is so good. Like, also, I was thinking about it in the previously on, they say like it's like the Rafe saying, Dunk, if you want a family, go out and get a family.
Right.
And like I feel like Raymond Fossaway is more Dunk's family than like anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, that hug alone.
Raymond also probably feels like really alone. Family. He's like, I just risked everything.
Well, we were discussing before this, and this is one of, because we're all, I think we're all green apple Fossaway fans.
Yeah, for sure. Who's a red apple Fossaway?
But they because of the hair.
Yeah.
But like I was thinking that they're from the, what did he say in like the first episode? They're from the smaller branch or the
lesser branch.
The lesser branch. And I was like, I don't think Raymond's dad was a knight.
I don't think so either, because I think that also like sort of the mercantile class is like definitely a lower class.
Right. And it's not quite there.
If his like they can be rich, but they're not. It's like it's like Kate Middleton, right? Like the Middletons are like they're good mercantilists. But
it's kind of like it's kind of like the Tyrells, right? The Tyrells are kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, but
they're farmers
got to be picked because the gardeners were decimated. Anyway,
but I mean, like, but you look at the class of family, like everybody thinks the Lannisters are the richest family in the land because they own great property with a lot of mines. But reality, agriculture drives this entire world, and they've always the Reach has been the most fertile land in all of Westeros. So you have to think that they've always kind of been a rich family, but they're not. Or the Fossaways,
because the Fossaways are in the Reach.
Yes, all the people that are producing agriculture and selling their wares are probably more financially secure than some of these other high houses, like the wardens of the West, like the Lannisters are, because of the power of agriculture.
Yeah. And he was like, yeah, my dad wants to get into the cider business. And you're like, okay.
And I love that because that's like my literal dream is to start my own cider. Like, I think it's
plan.
I still have a whole plan. So yeah. I'm a big fan of the Fossaways.
Yeah.
The only thing that also like with our apple pun is when he gives Dunk gives the horse to it's like an apple pun, but like he gives the horse to him and then immediately gives him a green apple. Yeah.
Hey, I bought this horse for you, but you don't want to. Oh, like you're not going to take him. Well, I'm going to take him. It's a good horse.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, here's a gift for you. And then it was like, oh, okay, if you're not going to take them, I'll take them off your hands for you.
That was so sweet. He bought his horse.
It was so sweet. It was so sweet. Like, Sweetfoot, like, responds, like, she's like, she like neighs and like makes her like, it's very sweet. Okay, so then he leaves. We see then, so Raymond leaves. And then we see Dunk carve the penny into the tree.
Off the sword hilt.
Which I felt like all of my money examinations came into real. I was like, yes, I know.
Every single episode they had a coin.
I'm just sitting here being a little spicy brain. Which coin is that? It made sense in the end, so sort of to me. And then we see Egg pop up And says his father told him to serve him, which again, Egg just never stops lying.
That's my problem. So that's different from, that's kind of different from the books.
It's because Rollins has a son and Peter and I do not. And so he's like, that shithead lies.
I'm just getting so mad about it.
You're like, stop lying.
Why are you lying? Like, you barely know how to do this. And like, it's your instant reaction. But it does differ.
He is a little bit of a sociopath.
It does. But
constantly.
That's my problem though. Like, I thought the book itself was, the reason why it worked is because these two built this relationship on trust.
Yeah.
And the show was kind of flipped that and just made Egg a little fucking liar all the time.
He's also a kid though. Like, and kids like lie to get what they want all the time.
And I understand. And again, I understand.
It's like a normal, like, it's like just this kid that wants to be with them so bad. And like, I can get it. Like, I can see.
Again, I think it changed the dynamic when, like, so you have the post credit scene and Maker's like, "Where's my son?" Because I don't think my opinion of Maker changes on that. If Maker says yes, go with him, he goes, "Oh, there's a realization. Like, maybe my other kids are shit. This is a good thing for him, and it's not forever." Or on the other side, when they say, "Where's my son?" He's at it again. And like, he's like freaking out. It shows he's a good father. He wants to know where his son is at. He's worried that his son is going to be sleeping in a ditch somewhere. So either way they do that, like, I didn't have a problem with like Maker's reaction. I had the problem that Dunk is a liar.
Yeah.
And then
Egg
is a liar to Dunk. And then he goes, they're riding off and he's like, "Are you mad?" And he goes, "Is that relevant?" And I was just like, "Oh, that's a nice little throwaway line. Are you mad? Is that relevant?"
He doesn't really answer the question.
Right, he doesn't answer the question, just throws it away. And then they go into
he answers every question with a question.
Yeah, exactly. And then they go into the 9 kingdoms.
Which I thought that was hilarious because I feel like we had this conversation.
Yes.
We have in the House of the Dragon.
Yeah, like
But so I kind of broke it down, like, so he lists off.
I knew you were going to go into this. I was like, I'm not even going to take notes.
Crownlands, Westerlands, Stormland, Riverlands, the Iron Islands, the North, the Reach, the Vale, and Dorne. But, as we know.
Well, Dorne is in at this time.
Dorne is, because his grandfather.
Because of his grandfather,
brought it in. But the Stormlands and the Crownlands, they don't consider
technically
the one. Part of they're one. The Crownlands is like the Red Keep and the
that's him Targaryen.
Correct.
It's just like
that's
the king.
And the Crownlands are located within the Stormlands. So that's why it's one. Those two are one kingdom, even though he lists them separately, because they're probably at the time like notated out because the families aren't as big or strong at the time. That the Crownlands and the Stormlands are the same thing, and then the North and the Iron Islands. The Iron Islands are part of the North.
I think the Iron Islands are part of the Westerlands. They're Lannisters because they're always rebelling against the Lannisters.
And in the Storm, they're always raiding those. So it's As I looked on the map, I was like, okay, this makes more sense because the Iron Islands are always a problem. Mm-hmm. Like throughout this entire universe, they're always a problem because they have their own set of gods and they have their own set of rules and
pirates.
And they're pirates. That's what they are.
Yeah.
We do not reap, or we do not sow. We do not sow.
What a bunch of pieces of shit.
Right.
We don't work for this. We just steal.
Agriculture. What's that? Mine. So
that's it.
So that's it. Yeah.
What a season.
We jumped off with a jazzy little tune.
Yeah. Again, the music, the cold openings. I liked, like, you never knew when the credits were going to come. I think it was like episode 4. It was like 10 minutes in. Mm-hmm. And then episode 5 is like a minute and a half in. Like, there was always a different variation of the openings. I really enjoyed that. However, I do like in House of Dragons and Game of Thrones where it kind of gave you.
Yeah.
So in Game of Thrones, when they did the intro.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of cool.
Could spend. My
hours. You have spent hours.
I love a map. I've been so annoyed with the Iron Flame series recently because they don't have maps in it, and it makes me want to not read the book.
It's a different series.
It's up there.
It's another level of nerds.
Very.
Yeah. I love me a map. Okay. What do we okay, season's over. Did you guys think it was as good as you wanted? Better? And where would you put it in the rest of your Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, or this series?
So I'll lead off. I love this story. The last episode was kind of a bittersweet pill for me. I think there's a sliver. They'll do what's right. But again, I'm not going to count on it. But again, I think this is, if they do the novella thing where they're dropping them into different scenarios and worlds and like you're getting new characters all the time, that might not be a fan favorite for the casual watcher. But I think as a person that's versed in the lore and loves this universe as a whole, I think it's going to be fantastic. And it is still probably my favorite out of all the series. Now, House of the Dragon's coming up. There's a massive battle coming out. It's coming out this year, so we'll be back.
We saw the
preview for it. And so I think there's just one. I'm not even going to do any spoilers mentioned, but like the big showdown at the end of it with Daemon versus Aemon is one of the cool. It's going to be better if they do it right. It's going to be better than Battle of the Bastards.
Yeah.
And so like I'm very excited for that. And one other thing, I don't know if you guys heard or read this. We might have to be doing a trip to England.
Yes, year. We are. Oh my God, I know.
He has no idea what we're talking about.
This is my new Taylor Swift. Like, I will spend any money here in my checking account. George R. Martin is doing a play
called The Mad King
in
the Globe Theater.
In the Globe Theater of Robert's Rebellion.
This dude from Albuquerque, New Mexico is like just taking this English stuff a little too far. Like,
like we get it, guys.
Like you couldn't do it at the Isotope Stadium.
I think
we hire only English actors. We're HBO.
But yes, there's this
summer, there was a play.
This summer I think it's the summer.
I think it's in 27. Yeah. No, it's in 27. It's in 27.
Okay, cool. So
we have a year.
Recover from still great.
So yeah, the play itself is going to be what happens at Harrenhal when Rhaegar names Lyanna Stark
his favorite,
the queen of whatever. Yeah,
love and roses. Or something.
Yeah, and so that is going to be great. And so again, power rank this. I would say Dunk and Egg, the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, last 3 seasons of Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
it's kind of how it.
Well, I would have a different ranking. I would say the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones are still. I would even go into season 5. I would say 1 through 5 of Game of Thrones. I think then I would put House of the Dragon season 1. Then still 6, 7 of Game of Thrones. Then 2. I actually don't. This is not my favorite. Really? I've never been like you guys know. I was like hesitant to even do this podcast. This is like not my favorite.
Okay.
I think maybe maybe I might put it before 8. I hate 8 is my.
But did this show at all like move it up in your mind at all, or like how it was shot, or the characters, or anything like that?
No, it's just like not really like maybe a little bit. I also don't like season 2 of House of the Dragon. I think it's following down the same problematic footsteps that season 7 and 8 of Game of Thrones did. So I am worried about that.
Right.
And just like making shit up.
Yeah.
See, season 2. So season 2 of House of the Dragon is my least favorite of all. Even the last season of the official Game of Thrones, season 2.
Yeah.
Because you got Clegane Ball, right? Like that was your thing.
And objectively, Battle of Winterfell was like a sweet thing.
Even though it should have been like 5 degrees.
Well, there was
lighter.
there was But I think they kind of did it on purpose. So I'll give them like a little bit of grace with that. But like the thing, like I this one for me, like it rejuvenated my love for it again because it was like it was my personal favorite. Is like I don't think anything's ever going to take away from like the first time I watched the first season of Game of Thrones and then they head to head like. That was like when I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
and then like the Red Wedding.
I don't think anything.
You're like, I got to pick up this book and read it.
Yeah.
Like that was like.
It's very good.
That was like, that like got me into it. And then I kind of give them a little grace too. Where like, because Battle of Bastards, that's not in the book. But everyone talks about how
we're not that far.
Everyone talks about how great that is, and it was awesome. And
it was great. I mean, they did a good job.
Yeah, they did a good job until they just it's like once they got the end, they just rushed way too fast. You needed to.
So your take on this is like just when you couldn't have done anything more stupid, totally redeem yourself.
Well, kind of.
It kind of brings you back, like the Dumb and Dumber.
It was like fresh. It was new. I like those 30-minute episodes. I like that. It did it. It's like less. I feel like if less on.
Yeah, I actually think that I agree with you totally in that this feels like a doable show.
Yeah.
This is a contained, doable show.
You don't have to watch anything else, and you can watch this and get it.
And love it. And I it's not that I don't love it, but it's just the way that then House of the Dragon has become so Daemon just hanging out at Harrenhal for
tripping for
all season.
What was that?
Why did we need that? Why did we need I just didn't.
It's like a page and a half in the books too. It's like
he shows up at Harrenhal, he gets an army, he comes back. Right. Why did we spend 8 episodes there? I think that House of the Dragon is falling into the same pit that the original Game of Thrones show has come in.
But we'll see how they do it. Because the thing is the Dance of the Dragons was always when I was reading the book about it.
Mm-hmm.
That was my favorite part. It is
I love the Dance of the Dragons.
The coolest part. It's the most integral part. So you can still make it badass. But for me, I guess what I like though, and it's just different from all three of us, we have a different thing. I love the big epic battles.
Yeah.
And, I think they just did too much. They needed to have the original format they have is perfect.
Is the same as this one. Which is you wind up to it, there's a little bit of drama, and then your penultimate, your stuff. This every single Ned Stark gets his head cut off at the second to last episode. The Blackfire,
great scene. In season 2, and then
the Red Wedding, right? And that every season has a wonderful penultimate episode.
And that's
Battle of the Bastards was
Battle of the Bastards. And that's Battle of the Bastards my
Battle
of
the Bastards also is when Dany burns down all of Marine. That episode. Don't even remember it. That episode is so chock full. No, I rewatch that all the time because she gets on her. She's like, we're here to discuss surrender terms, and they're like, you will leave, you whore. And then she was like, oh, sorry, I meant your surrender, you motherfucking idiot. You must have misunderstood me. I meant your surrender. It is just
Was the first season the penultimate where they do the crown for a king and they pour the hot molten over his head?
Yes. No, I think that's episode 8.
Yeah, I think
it's 8.
I can't remember
with
exactly.
Viserys. Yeah,
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's episode 8 because that's the end of that episode.
Yeah.
And then it cuts.
Yeah,
because then 9 was when he gets.
It ends with him getting his head cut, and then the next episode you see his head on display. Oh shit! It actually did happen.
Yeah.
So there's 2 other things. So you've heard us. We love it. We know that the Mad King's coming out. Have you guys heard any of the rumors of the movie coming out of Aegon's Conquest?
Yeah, I have. I just don't. I don't like to.
I don't know if this will be my favorite.
I think sometimes that the because they filmed a whole pilot episode for the Andals coming in.
Didn't do very well.
Yeah, and it was called Blood Moon or something. Yeah. I don't know. But I think that they do put out a lot of feelers to see if people are excited. And there was potentially, it seems like Little Dunk or Little Egg's character or actor had let it slip that Henry Cavill
was going to be in Blackfire, and I hope so. I do hope.
I mean, as long as he's in leather pants, man.
I would like to see an Aegon's Conquest, but I would like to see it shot in a Lord of the Rings, a 3-part movie series, and do a big theatrical release of it, where they kind of give you of Valyr, they kind of tell you. I agree. I think that would be kind of cool, and why they came to Dragonstone in the first place.
Yeah.
but they do it as an epic 3-movie arc. So it's like 7-8 hours, kind of like the shows are, but it's done in a cinematic thing. So it's action.
That would be awesome.
I would love to see that. And then I'm still holding out that within our lifetime, we're going to see a Robert's Rebellion.
Yeah.
And I think that if this Mad King play if it does well, I think that leans to them doing a Robert's Rebellion.
George, I know I just keep wanting to grab all the books down. But George does come out with material right before like the House of the Dragon. That book came out a year or so before. So I think that we're likely to get Robert's Rebellion.
Which would be very, very cool.
It would be badass.
It would be nice if we just got the rest of the actual books.
That would be
great.
Because at this point, I can't even remember major plot points of the Song of Fire.
You don't even remember who Lady Stoneheart is, do you?
No. There's a Griff, there's all these other things.
Young Griff.
John Connington.
Coddington, yeah.
John, there are two different Johns that it could be in the book. It could be John Connington or Jon Snow.
Right.
I thought John Connington was Griff. Is that the same person?
Young Griff.
John, two separate people.
John Coddington is the one that's stewarding Young Griff. Young Griff could be the son.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't even matter.
It's been so long.
Let's wrap up. Anything else?
No. Hey, thanks for coming along on this journey.
Thanks for our first YouTube season.
Yeah, and hopefully it lived up to the hype of our tens of followers. And
yeah.
We hope to see you next time.
In June.
In June for House of the Dragon.
Yay.
Love you guys.